Hi Odors! In this new video, let's learn about SEPA. SEPA is the European transaction system that harmonizes how cashless euro payments are made across Europe. There are two types of separate payments that we can deal with in Udo. The first one is for outgoing payments, which is separate credit transfer, and for the incoming payments, we have the separate direct debit. Today, we will focus on the outgoing payments, meaning the SEPA credit transfer side, which are one-time transfers of recurring payments within the SEPA area. We can process transfers in a safer and faster way thanks to a unique and single system that adopts the same standards all over Europe. In Udo, setting up this feature is very convenient, so let me show you how we handle separate transactions here at Depot Dash. So, when you want to use the SEPA credit transfer in your database, first, you need to make sure that you have activated the SEPA credit transfer feature within the settings of the application. The second thing that you need to make sure is that within your bank journal, you have properly configured your account number and the bank related to it, and also the same thing for your vendors. So, on your vendors' contact forms, make sure that you have a bank account with the related bank, and within your vendor bills, make sure you have indicated to which bank account you want to pay the bill. Here you see in my vendor bill journal, I have 4 bills to pay, so within these, I can massively register a payment all at once in one click. When you want to use a separate credit transfer, you need to change the payment method into a SEPA credit transfer, and we're going to click Group Payments, then we're going to click Create a Payment. What's really interesting is that based on this payment information, we will create a batch payment, and from there, we will generate the XML file that you can submit onto your bank platform so that you don't have to record manually each payment one by one. So I will select all of those, and in the action menu, you have the create batch payment action that you can use. Automatically, Udo will create a batch grouping of all those payments at once with all the information necessary, so the number, the reference, the customer, the vendor, in our case, the amount, and so on. Once I validate, as you can see here on the lower part, I automatically have the Excel file generated that I can download and use to upload onto my bank platform. And if we lose our XML file and we need it at a later time, we can always download it and restore it by clicking here. So the first advantage of the batch payment is indeed to generate the XML file that you can then submit onto your bank platform, so you don't have to manually record individual payments. Then the second advantage is that when we do the reconciliation with your bank statement, banks will usually deduct the whole amount from your bank account, so it takes time to reconcile manually one by one. Well then, in one click, thanks to the batch payment, we can reconcile all of the payments included in that transaction, so when we are in the bank journal, you see we have one item to reconcile. This is the whole amount for my batch payment. You see that within the reconciliation widget here, we have a new tab for batch payments, and when I click on the batch, you see that automatically Udo will reconcile all of the 4 payments with a single transaction once I validate. Now let's go back into the bills and see that the impact, you see that the payment status is now fully paid. That's how easy it is to configure your separate transfer interview. So that's it for today's tutorial. Have a great day.